Okay, my friends of YouTube, I'm gonna be removing the steering wheel of a 2008 Lexus ES350. I'm gonna start by well, I have already started to remove some of these clips. All you do is you get a screwdriver, you pop them out. That you have to kind of pry it from the bottom of these little clips, and you will remove the clips one by one, like I did right here. You actually just need to remove this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one on the top. After that, once you loosen that up, you remove this thing, which is really easy to remove. It's like this, and as you can see, I have already loosened up the screws on the battery, and the reason of that is so there's no power going direct to the airbag. So the first thing I proceed to do is just remove. I always remove the negative to protect the life of that battery, and I have already loosened up the fire. They actually advise you to just remove that the negative, but I like, for precautions, I like to remove both of them. In order to remove the steering wheel and the airbag, there's two little what you would call the guards right here, which is this one on the left side, and then there's another one over here, right by that cruise control. I gotta use the other one. There's a couple of them that come with it, and this is the other one. So the way I do that, see, I remove that one right there, and right under that you will see this screw right here, and then you have another one on this side, which I'm going to proceed to do the same thing. And it's a little tricky when you do this part right here, but once you, and as you can see, here is the other one. Okay, now once you have removed those two things in there, okay, the way that the airbag right here in the center comes off is that you have to loosen those two screws right here on the bottom. I use a drill, and I believe the size of this one is the S2, if I'm not mistaken. Is an S2, it says S2, and then T30. Actually, that's the number of this tip. And this is how you're gonna be removing those things. I'm gonna be using my drill. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's loosen. It won't come off. So once you loosen that one, then you come on this side, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna hit the other one over here. Okay, so once I loosen these two, then the airbag comes out really easy. And the way that I do this, you're gonna find yourself, let's see if I can do it with one hand. What you're gonna disconnect is you're gonna disconnect this, and the ground. The way these clips come up, I got this thin screwdriver. You're gonna pop these things up, this little clip. There you go, Then you clip the other one. Very careful. They're very fragile, so be careful. Once you, it's giving me a little hard time here. Okay, there you go. So once you do this, they should come off like this. Just be gentle when you, there you go. Once you do that, the next thing you're gonna remove is this cable, the ground. And that one you just pull slowly. And here's the airbag. I just press on this thing down a little bit and pop it out. Press it down, and it comes out. This one right here is the airbag. This one right here stays attached to the section in the back. Okay. Now you can see already that I have that you have this bolt. So the way you remove that, I'm gonna use a 19 millimeter, and I have loosened it up already enough to save some time where this comes off. Okay. Once I take it off, you'll see that shaft that is holding the steering wheel, but it's pretty nice and tight in there. And the way I'm gonna take it off is I have gone to AutoZone and I bought this kit. It's a puller. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the puller, what they call it. And what I'm gonna do one by one, I'm gonna slowly, without stripping this thing, I'm just gonna make sure, let's see if I can do it with one hand. Just let it grip on the first one. Make sure you do it slowly so that way it doesn't get jacked up, you know, when the steering wheel doesn't get stripped. So I don't know if you could see it right on the tip. And now I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess it keeps it right in place so it doesn't slip and strip your bolt. So what I'm doing right now, I'm turning again to just kind of create once again the gap on these two screws. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm turning to tighten it up. As you can see, it's starting to the space is starting to be less and less. That way you can determine when it's, see, there you go. Now it's a little tight, snug. Check, this one is tight. This one's a little loose. And the reason why they both gotta be the same way is because, like, once again, it cannot be loose because it's gonna create the steering wheel to come out, to pull crooked. So now once I have this on the center, I'm gonna proceed to start turning with the ratchet, little by little. And I'm gonna see if you guys can see little by little. Keep just turning. Looks like it's coming out little by little. There it goes. So now you hear the pop, nothing broke. All it is, it means that the steering wheel is, I mean, don't get freaked out. It's just the noise it makes it because these steering wheels are kind of put on with a lot of pressure. It doesn't slide out. So now, as you can see, I'll show you right now. As you can see, gotta remove this thing. That's why I told you to, you know, just you have to kind of expect a snap. It's a little, okay. So as you can see now, the steering wheel, you're gonna see that there's not, I mean, it's already out. So see now it came off already. So once it's off like that, you can see it's completely off. You see it right there. So the one thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning is you gotta put a mark on your nut right here, which I forgot to do. I mean, I did it with I don't know if you can see. Let me see right here. I made a mark right here, right on the center, right here, which is gonna line up to that center piece. Other than that, your steering wheel will be crooked. So when you take it off, you have to line up this. You make a line here in the center with this when you tie it, and that way, that's how you know that you're gonna be okay when you put it back. So the reason I'm taking mine off, I had already taken it off and putting it back. I mean, I'm gonna put it back on because my steering wheel, it's to the right. So I need to make a small, pull it out and then just reset it again and then put it so it'll stay center. But that's basically it, you know.